Hey there, my name is Pravus, welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. In the Third Weltkrieg, look how many units are starting to stream all over the world. The United States, by the way, look at them go. Look at them go. They're just going to continue to send a load over here right now. We've made some pretty good progress against France, and we are pushing into Ireland. Got a little touch and go there, but we're almost done with that. Also pretty close to being done here with Sweden. If we can just be done with them, that really would be fan-flippin-tastic, so I could focus my troops into Denmark and start pushing in for a beachfront up on the north. The only reason we are doing this well right now, by the way, is the United States. No doubt about it. I mean, I have good equipment, I have good trained units, but at the end of the day, there's no way in heck that I scaled faster than the German Empire. The only nation in the world who could do that is basically the United States, and having them in here as a guaranteed ally has proven to be very, 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 very fortuitous for me. We are about to get a collaboration government with France, so we'll see if this makes a big difference as far as their capitulation. Doesn't look like it made a huge difference. Let's take a quick look at the current wars. France, we do have this, 30%, they're at 83%. All right, so not quite done. What we need to do is push into Lyon or something along those lines. Let's first clean up the rest of this, get these guys out of here. And with this taken care of, then we can go focus on, let's say, purple. And you have the goal of pushing basically to this. That said, all my front lines are a little bit weird. If we can just push up like this, that would be sufficient, all right? So that's what we're gonna shoot for, if we can get it. We're very low on fuel, turns out. I am kind of blasting through a lot of that right now, so we should go ahead and trade for some oil with, let's say, our good old friends, the United States of America. Just buy a whole bunch of oil, we can refine that, and we'll be in good shape. Let's pull back a little bit on some rubber importing. We'll pull back on our aluminum imports. There we go. The good news is we actually have enough civilian factories that I feel very good about the trade deals we're making, so now we're starting to build up a fuel reserve again. That should be sufficient for me. All right, all of you, finish these guys off as quick as you can. I don't want to have to worry about them, then we'll move up over here. Red is spread a little thin. We still can't get any new traits that I would like on these guys. We are successfully pushing really well here against Ireland. A little low on organization and supply in a couple spots, though. Let's see if we can burn some of these guys out. Take those. There we go. Ireland's out. Okay. Liberate 2 Northern Ireland? No. We wanted to take some of that for myself, so we're done with you. So Ireland's out, which means we just freed up 6 more troops. Well, there's some Germans here, apparently, but they're all taken care of. So now we send them back up to the front. And for the most part, we're going to want to change up this front line a lot. I don't want red pushing any of this. It won't do me a lot of good. I see France is very low on supply. If I can just use red to start pushing down primary supply points, we'd be in really, really good shape. So Lyon is where I really need to go. Let's take red, and we're gonna set some of you up over here. And then other supply points. Dijon would be a good one to get. So we'll set up over here. We can tell you guys to not be aggressive anymore, by the way. So I'm going to take half of you and move you here. Give you an offensive line to snag this. Basically push your way up along these railroads. And then the other guys, we want an offensive line basically to push down to Lyon. That's not exactly what I had in mind. That's more what I wanted. Okay. So we'll get these guys in position where they can start really reinforcing each other and just punch. I'm a little bit concerned, by the way, that last video was grossly overdone as far as time. If that's the case, I sincerely apologize for having an extra long video. Certainly didn't mean to do that. It's just so easy to lose track of time sometimes, you know what I mean? And this does appear to be one of those cases. All right, so this has all been taken care of. Tell you what, we're gonna let red actually take this down. What we wanna do is use you guys to push down to Marseille. You can take that out while red takes out Lyon. France will fall, okay? All right, red's in position, I think. Let's go ahead and launch an attack. Same with purple. Should have enough equipment we can take this out. It looks like we are successfully punching. There we go. Mechanized doing their thing, man. That hardness value, that soft attack from the artillery, so much cheaper. So much cheaper, but still really good. Fate of Ireland. Well, the Irish state will join the Commonwealth. All right. So we keep Northern Ireland for ourselves, as expected. But the Republic of Ireland, or the Irish Free State, is now a puppet for me in the Entente. There we go. Sucks to be you, Germany. You thought you were gonna get some Irish help, but you were wrong. It's mine now, all mine. It's fine though. France finally capitulates, excellent. So now we have to clean up a lot of this mess. But this is good. This is very, very good. So that takes France out of the picture. Now we need to focus our efforts against the Germans. So hang on. Clean up all of this nonsense. Our allies should be able to help with this pretty resoundingly as well, but mostly this is going to be a lot of free German kills, whoever's left over. We can actually push out, let's say over here, by the way, we might even be able to encircle a bunch of them, which would be pretty good. Let's see if we can do that. Prevent these guys from going very far. Red, your new goal is going to be punching through Belgium into the Low Countries. See if we can knock this out. Okay, then we'll be able to push over to Cologne. Doctrines. We can go for a land doctrine finally. Shock and awe. Yeah, mechanized and everything else getting extra soft attack is outstanding right now. We are still running out of oil. I use a lot, admittedly. I definitely use a lot. Let's import a lot then. Keep that going. Less chromium necessary? Fine. All looking good. Now we're starting to build ourselves back up again. Good lord. It's taking a while, ain't it? We do have some air superiority over here, so we are bombing them. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Can you guys freaking get into like Malmo or something? Good lord, why are the Germans holding me out so effectively over here? Tell you what, a bunch of you guys get over here and then push this way. These guys appear to be their weak spot right now. If we can just push in this, we'll be fine. There we go, see? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Hit him hard. Don't give him an opportunity to retreat. Don't let him do anything. You get in here, you take Malmo. Denmark capitulated. Oh, wow. We pushed into Copenhagen and that was basically it. They fell immediately. Oh, that's convenient. All right. All of you guys then are going to be heading down here as soon as you can. Let's go ahead and clear out the last of the Swiss troops, but let's try to reinforce Denmark nice and quick before Germany can react to any of this. Stockholm is fully surrounded at this point. It's purely a matter of supply. That's the only reason we haven't been able to take these guys down at this point. It is just a matter of dang supply. And boy howdy, is it a problem. It really is slowing me down a lot. Goes to show how important it is to get some of these supply hubs. It's one of the reasons I don't ever want to fight in Scandinavia ever again, thank you. All right, now we've got jet fighters. This is gonna change some things up for me a little bit. Let's go to our Air Force and let's see what we can do. Meteor. So they should have really good range already, if I understand. So let's see, range 1200. Let's compare that to a fighter. Fighter also has 1200. It's not as good as I thought, but still pretty good. We're going to increase the agility and the max speed by a lot. Plus, we're going to get some extra weapons and maybe a bit of extra reliability. Yeah, that's 200 experience to do that. But extra air attack and everything else means we're going to have some ludicrously good jet fighters coming into play here. Now, unfortunately, it's not considered to be a proper upgrade to fighters, so that's kind of a weird situation I find myself in here, where I would rather my planes actually be getting, like, you know, upgraded properly. Whoa! Hold up, I just realized we are being invaded up over here. Probably should do something about that. Hang on. Let's send some troops over here since we're having supply issues around Belgium anyway. And let's go and take that. I did hear the naval invasion sound, I just didn't know where I was being attacked. Now we know. Finally, Sweden is out of the picture. Okay, that just took for freaking ever. We'll clean the rest of these guys up. We actually have plenty of supply now that we control Stockholm. Amazing how that works. And then we're going to go ahead and start pushing into northern Germany. A call to arms. Someone wants me to fight other people. That's cute. Okay, so with this being done, the goal will basically be to push down toward Lübeck. And if we can snag that away from them, that's going to be really, really good. Obviously, you need a lot more troops in this position first. But there we go. Looks like Norway's trying to make a push up into Finland, which I think is kind of cute. All right, so you guys start pushing immediately. Take my stuff back. Don't let them get very far. But the most important thing is take the ports back. He's got like one unit just running rampant over here. Yeah. I'm going to manually control this because right now we're costing ourselves a lot of equipment fighting here in Brussels. Not doing very well there. Probably shouldn't be surprising, given how much Cool 18 fawns over that city, but, you know, that's fine. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, it wasn't even an insult. Why would I tell you not to say that? Go ahead and tell him I said that. I don't even care. Anyway, let's get up over here. Get out of freaking Scotland. Gosh dang, these Germans, these guys are just like, we can just run through the countryside and do whatever we want. No one's gonna do a dang thing about it. Shut up. I will do something about it, all right? I'm gonna do something real good about it. I'm gonna go quickly grab these ports back, and then you're gonna wish you were never born. Nice try, Germany. You thought I wasn't gonna notice that, and you were almost right, but I did notice it. So, joke's on you. Logistics companies have received an update. That's going to be very helpful for the supply we have on the front. The good thing about fighting in Europe is, generally speaking, the infrastructure is good enough that you really can do some fun stuff as far as pushing in here and being okay on your supply. That is quite nice. Let's see, where's my red army? So red, I'm pushing over here toward Luxembourg, see if we can knock out this supply point. Also one over here, if at all possible. Red, go ahead and make your push. Just go ahead and clear these guys out as best as you're able to. Follow along these railroads like so. Push up this way. You guys are pushing these guys out. That's great. Then you're going to push over here so you can knock this out. And you guys are going to try to push up here toward Luxembourg and see if we can take it out there. Take out those supply points, and I think a lot of this front line starts to fall apart. But Germany has quite a few supply points all over the nation, especially in the west. So, like, I don't think that taking out their supply is a very viable strategy in this particular case. The only reason we continue pushing along supply points, even though I don't think it's going to change the battle per se, is so I don't run out of supply. Because if I run out of supply, well, then we really are in a lot of trouble now, aren't we? We are, shockingly, making some good pushes around former Denmark into Lubeck and stuff. We're making some really good progress over here. Okay, green, hold your ground. If you can hold this, this is a really good staging area for the future. Heck, I could actually pull red off of this and make a beeline for Berlin. That would be a bold, but probably very effective play. Why did purple get all split off like this? It's kind of weird. Shouldn't look like that, and yet somehow it does. Did we manage to take some of these supply points? Close. We'd managed to take one of them. If we can get up here to Nancy, that'd be pretty good as well. If I can push up over here and encircle a whole bunch of these guys, that would also be pretty good. Let's see if we can do that. Keep you guys in position. Don't let them go anywhere. You head over here. Help these guys out. Take them out. There we go. That's a lot of units we'll be able to encircle, including a bunch of German tanks. Haha! Sucks to be you! I'll take every tiny encirclement I can get, man. Every single one. We are in the process of preparing our collaboration government against the Austrians, which isn't relevant for this particular war. But we also do have a collaboration with the Germans, so that's in a pretty good position here. Not much longer, and we actually will be able to finish off Flanders-Wallonium, also known as Belgium. So let's see if we can actually push up here into Namur, because it looks like that's where we're going. If we can do that, we can push up to Liège. Got that. Get Liège, and I think that's going to be the end of things for them. So Flanders-Wallonia should be done at the end of the day. Maybe not. Okay, tell you what. Go ahead and send some of you guys up this way. Make sure that these guys stay cut off around Antwerp, because I don't want them going anywhere. Then go ahead and start enjoying a bunch of free kills. Look how bad their supply is, though. Look at the organization in this area. It's abysmal. Man. If I could find a way to push into, let's say, Mulhouse, then I think they literally would have no meaningful amount of supply over here at all. Take Mulhouse, and these guys have nothing. But what I want to do is go for some sort of a grand encirclement. That'd be even nicer. Might be a bit of a pipe dream, though. There we go. There we go. Burn through Antwerp. All right, so that's all taken care of. All right, red. I'm enjoying where we're holding things right now. I would like to take red and actually make a push up here, because I don't think he's ready for it. And if we are very quick, we might be able to push all the way down here. And if we can push all the way along this pocket of the river, very entrenchable, very good spot for me, knock out their capital, and separate a big chunk of their country from the rest of the front line. Now, of course, they'll redeploy that capital, they'll get their supply going a different way, but it's a pretty huge hit. It'll take out a major amount of their industry. Yeah, Flanders-Wallonia, we already knew that was gone. I'm getting so many aces right now. It's amazing. How are we doing on air superiority? Pretty good, it turns out. Pretty good. I like it. Oh, and good news. We actually have another strike force ready to go of our mechanized. I'll take you, I guess. You'll be all right. Change your color to, let's say, a lighter blue color like that. And we're going to have you go for mostly strike forces. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go like this. And then your goal is to basically cut across here and see if you can encircle all of this. Cut them completely off from the German advance. That is the majority of their army, and it would be gone. By the way, you have left, strangely enough, the entire west over here open. We can push directly into Cologne. You're sending a bunch of troops over here. That's fine, man. That's fine. Send a bunch of guys over here. This is where I actually can fight you. Look at this. I think the Germans are doomed, actually. I don't think they have a lot left. Oh, wait, hang on. This offensive line is not what I envisioned. You're gonna look like that. That's better, much better. Okay. That's what we want to do. Call to arms, because France declared war on somebody in Africa, which is very rude. But oh well. Ace pilot promoted, no problem. All right, ready? Red, go. Make your push. Don't worry about crossing the river. It's way too big of a river. We don't care about that at all. Who else is calling me? Fine. Call me in on whatever else wars you want. I don't mind. It doesn't matter. So yeah, purple can just go ahead and go for it, dude. What is going on over there? All right. Well, light blue should be arriving here pretty soon, and when they do, honestly, if they've left themselves wide open like this looks like a clear freaking path. I don't see any reason they couldn't push across this and just crush them. This is so many troops. Look at this. What's the AI doing? It's so many troops stacked up, leaving their back door open for me to hit their industry, and they don't even have anywhere close to the supply to support this many troops. What are you doing, AI? You're asking for death. That's what you're doing. And I'll give it to you. Oh boy. I'm gonna give it to you. Look at this, look at this. He left almost nothing up to the north as well. We're absolutely crushing it. We're pushing directly across the river. He's left a load of troops up over here around Wilhelmshaven for some reason. Was there a naval invasion, or are you just afraid there's gonna be a naval invasion? Like, what's going on there, guys? I don't even know. All right, mechanized, go. I'm just gonna manually tell you, just do it. Okay, just go. Do whatever it takes. Like that, it's fine, go, just do it. Do the thing. We can crush this. We can take out the Germans easily. This war, we can take them right out. Oh my gosh, the air superiority is crushing it though, look at this. 1,100 of my ground support fighters over here doing 40 damage to enemy garrisons, which is outstanding. Like we are hitting them hard. There goes Berlin. Just saying to you guys, it's a really good thing Austria was not involved in this war, because this actually would be a lot harder if they were. Like way, 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 way harder if they were. Very happy that they're not. And just like that, we have split all the way through Germany. Oh my god. I didn't expect this to work as well as it has, if I'm being completely honest. Ah, frick, they did it again. I was expecting this to be a lot harder. Gosh dang you people. Well, we need to go clean this up, because they're hitting a lot of my core territory, and theoretically, I could have to capitulate. This could actually turn into a game over moment. So let's get back over here. We're gonna move our troops. We're gonna clean them out. We lost London, but we'll get back over there pretty quick. As long as I have the naval dominance that I can move my troops, will be fine. Light blue, where are you doing? You are still sort of slowly pushing across here. They're trying to prevent me from doing a major encirclement, but we can still do it. I don't think it's enough to stop me. This is the primary issue. Hey, allies, could you send some troops over here to help? It'd be really nice if you did, because they're hitting a lot of my core territory. If I capitulate right now, that would be absolutely hilarious. I'm actually halfway towards capitulating. We'll get it back in time. The citizens of Britain are like, why the heck aren't you leaving some troops to defend? And I'm like, dude, who defends? Unless you're playing in multiplayer, everything goes to the front. Don't you know this? That's how it works. There we go, reinforcements have arrived. Sorry, British people. The second German occupation of Britain will be dealt with soon enough. Don't worry, just a slight miscalculation. Don't worry about it, everything's fine. We are successfully pushing down over here, which means the entirety of the southwestern German forces plus Switzerland are about to be cut off from all reinforcements, which means nowhere for them to retreat. Beautiful. All right, let's reorganize my front lines, because it's all a mess again. Finally, another doctrine. Recon reinforce rate, not the best, but if you're gonna autopilot things, I mean, it's certainly good. Riga fell. Looks like Canada's trying to make some pushes into the Baltic Duchy, which seems to be working all right. Hey, can you guys, like, push in here and, like, grab London and stuff again? Looks like we already got London. Can you guys push in through here, please? Thank you. The collapse of the Reichspakt. It appears the unthinkable has occurred. News has spread that the German Kaiser have embarked by sea and air to Middle Africa. Wait. Oh, Kurdistan's gone. Azerbaijan's gone. I apparently just signed a bunch of peace treaties. The Reichspakt has indeed fallen. The faction fell. So a bunch of things that were far away that I never fought over have just given up. I am still at war with a lot of these people though, right? Yeah, I'm still at war with most of these folks, but a lot of them just abandoned the fight entirely. Awesome, that means I don't even have to go to places like Korea. That just makes my life easier. Sweet. And something is over, because now they're not all fighting as a faction. I think I get to start splitting them apart independently. Well, on behalf of Canada, I will give you Sweden so that you can release them and we can get rid of the dang border gore, alright? Beyond that, I'll take Brittany. Sure, we might release them as a little puppet. And I'll do the same thing here with Flanders, Wallonia. Let's hold on to them, make them into a new puppet. Denmark, Copenhagen. Yep, we'll do that as well. What else are we fighting against? Haiti, I'm gonna take you. Let's end turn there. So, France, you gonna take the rest of this, or like what? No? You don't wanna? Alright, hang on. Pass, pass. Okay, France is now starting to take some. I guess I could just take it on their behalf. There you go. You take all that. Okay, Kingdom of France gets to rejoin a lot of their territory. That's all looking pretty good all of a sudden, thank you. Hey, France! Back in charge. Netherlands demands Flanders. Frick off! They demand Flanders? Heck no, come and get it, you jerks! What you think you're gonna do against me, huh? What you think you're gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. Hang on, let me go get my forces real quick. Because I now need to deploy some quick troops to take you out in Amsterdam, but how dare you? For real. Let's get our troops in a defensive position over here real quick. We've already got a lot of allies nearby, so I don't think they're gonna go very far. I find that somewhat amusing at the very least. German Empire capitulates, independent of everyone else. Thank you, collaboration governments, for what you are. Mwah, love you. Let's go ahead and start snagging a whole load of territory for myself. The United States might take a bit. Possibly. Start with that. Pass, pass. I'm hoping they don't and they just leave everything to me, because I'm just gonna basically either partition these guys or release them as a vassal, one of the two. I'm probably gonna partition them, to be honest, so that they can't be very strong. Why would I want to have a very strong Germany? I don't want a very strong Germany. A very strong Germany is scary. You know what happened last time we had a very strong Germany? Bad things. Bad things happened last time we had a very strong Germany. What's left? You got another state somewhere? Fine, be done with it. Boom. Okay, Germany falls. I get 33 states out of the arrangement. Now, we just gotta go deal with Poland, and Lithuania, and Ukraine, and Russia, and all this stuff. And I think we're fighting them all independently, so because it's not a faction, every single one of them will fall. How freaking weird is that, dude? So what are we gonna do with all these folks? Well, first off, Brittany. We liberate them. We don't give to the Kingdom of France. Nah, we like independent autonomous states. I like partitioning. I'm British. It's what I do. Belgium. Split Belgium. Nah, we'll have a loyal one. Sounds good. Okay. Denmark. Loyal Denmark as a republic. That sounds good. Germany. We're gonna split up Germany. Or I could just occupy it myself, but I don't want to create a German union. Nah. Let's decide what to do with some of the individual regions, all right? That sounds good. Whoa, game, don't freeze on me now. Please, for the love of God, I can't handle it. Ah, Sweden's been released by the Canadians. Excellent. All right, let's start with Greenland. I give to my buddy Norway, just to mix things up. Northern Germany. Release a North German state. Release a North German state and include the Rhineland. Include Prussia. Prussia and the Rhineland. Let's start with just a loyal North German state and see if I can create Prussia. Is that an option? Be very, very interesting if I could do that, wouldn't it? Very, very interesting. Let's wait on the rest of this for a second, because I got a lot of nasty things I gotta clean up over here. This is disgusting. The border gore disgusts me! Ew! Ew! Make it go away! Okay, let's see. Fate of Prussia. Oh, please tell me. Yes! Prussian puppet! Prussian puppet! That sounds good. Fate of the Rhineland. The Rhineland, that'll be along the Rhine River where I'm going to be sailing. So this area over here, basically. Let's create a Rhenish state. Never seen a Rhenish state. Sounds good. Southern Germany, I can only release as a southern puppet. And then northern France, give it to Belgium. Screw it. Give it to Belgium. Oh, wait, this tiny little bit over here. I thought they were about to give all of this away to Belgium. I was like, let's just keep them contained, why don't we? Sounds great. All right, let's see. Alsace-Lorraine, East Prussia. East Prussia goes to Prussia. Alsace-Lorraine goes to the Rhenish Republic. Luxembourg goes to the Rhenish Republic. Upper Silesia, we give to Prussia. Posen, we give to Prussia. Schleswig, we give to Denmark. Yes, I like the borders of that a little bit nicer. That's pretty good. Still got some territory over here we're gonna have to deal with, but that's fine. I am sad to say that almost my entire navy has fallen at this point. Turns out they had a bit more than I thought. We definitely held out pretty long, and I would say we probably did a lot of damage, but yeah. Turns out they had some pretty good military or navies of their own, which caused a bit of an issue. Hey, can we all just get into Amsterdam, please? Let's just go ahead and take it. Take Amsterdam. I don't know why the Netherlands were so foolish as to demand territory from me, but they did. They did that thing, and now they're gonna die. Oh, we have more stuff. Memel. Prussia. Masuria. Prussia. We're creating a very scary large Prussia. A market liberal Prussia. Yeah, fall of Amsterdam. Oh, Netherlands, you're gonna have to go into exile in Indonesia pretty soon. Have fun with that. Let's get into Rotterdam real quick. Come on, get to Rotterdam. I know you can do it. Take it. Boulogne is dead. Thank you. I'm gonna take all your estates and be done with you. Bye. Of course, every time we do this, unfortunately, we have to like rearrange all of our front lines because it's like, it's an independent nation and now it's a part of your faction. And it takes a second to recalculate all this stuff, so it gets kind of messy. But that's fine, we'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and clear this stuff out. What? There goes the Netherlands. Ba-boom, baby. All right, do we actually include the... We include Indonesia in this one. Okay, hang on. First off, Indonesia, sorry, not Indonesia. Netherlands proper, mine. Take. Okay, we take all that. And then I would not mind a crown colony in Indonesia proper. That'd be kind of fun. Seems like the sort of thing the British would do, right? They're just like distant overseas islands and stuff. Why not? As far as I'm concerned, it's part of a new empire. It'll be great. There you go, another 25 states for me. The US took some stuff? As long as it's islands somewhere far away, I guess I don't really care that much. So what are we gonna do with them all? Netherlands? Give Limburg and this to Belgium. Yeah, and then we liberate the rest of the Netherlands. That's what you get for asking for things from me. We take some stuff from you. Fate of Indonesia. You know what? This one, military occupation, mine. Papua New Guinea? Give to the Australasian Confederation. I think they've earned it at this point. And Boulogne, we go ahead and release as a loyal Polish state. Beautiful. Of course, once again, front lines are all messed up. Free civilian factories. My God, I don't even know what to do with them. Tell you what, we start mass producing nukes. That's what we do. We mass produce the nukage. Also, I don't know, more military factories never seems like a bad idea. Let's go ahead and keep building that out. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. Pushing in toward Lithuania. They're gonna fall momentarily. Then we'll go into Belarus and the Baltic Duchy with this army. Another army moving toward Kiev in Ukraine. Then we gotta deal with Russia. And again, each one of them are independent. Finland, we're at war with you too. You're independent, not a part of a faction. I got a lot of cleanup to do, but I also think we're out of time for this video. So what I think I'm gonna do, clean a lot of this up. We're gonna do one more video. And the last video is going to be basically dealing with the Australasian Confederation. Once that's done, I mean, look at the Entente. You know, China's scary and all, but like, nothing will contend. We will own almost the entirety of the world, a proper British Empire. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed. If so, it has to hit that like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.